Hi, so today I thought I would share some group of exercises that we make use of in our club to teach the body mechanics and to develop some of the internal principles for power generation. The group of exercises are called Tien gunn. Tien meaning heaven, and gunn like heavenly stem. Okay, it's the idea of learning the connection between the ground and the body and how to use the power. So your legs are what generate the power from the ground. Your waist distributes the power, and it manifests in the hands, would be a typical saying. So they're rather simple exercises, and there's numerous ways to practice them. So there's 25 of them. I'll go through the first 5 today, and you can practice them. I'll put some principles into each one. I won't go into great depth with them. So we'll just keep it rather simple, and we'll just stand with our knees about shoulder width apart. Okay. From this position here, what we're going to do is the first one's called sword hand. The back hand we just keep behind here, so we just relax, so we just isolate one side. Any of these movements, what's vitally important is you feel the ground. Okay. So if I were to turn to my left with my waist, I don't just simply turn my waist. I must press my right foot into the ground, okay, as if I'm doing this. But as I push my foot into the ground, it rotates my waist, okay? And then if I want to come back the other way, I push this foot into the ground, and that turns my waist, okay? So if I'm over-exaggerating, I'm almost doing this, turning with my body. But I keep everything up straight, ears push my shoulders dropped, back relaxed, breathing to lower abdomen. Here, the first one is called sword hand. So it turns to the side. Okay, so you can see how when I move, my arm in the structure, and I'm not moving my arm. Okay, I twist from the shoulder and the waist, it moves it. Okay, waist moves the movement. Okay, sword hand. Okay, these aren't applications. Later on you'll learn how to use these with other movements, okay? But it's just the principle, okay? The next one is called transverse palm, okay? So what happens here is the hand comes up, I push my foot into the ground, my ribs open, okay, as I turn my waist up, and then from here I collapse my ribs, and I turn my waist down. Okay, again, it's not done by the arm, but the waist. Okay? Okay, transverse palm. Okay, the next one is clamping. Okay, reverse clamping or direct clamping. People give different names to them. What we're here is when I turn, the structure here, a lot of these structures you learn from your baguazhang, which is your 8 mother palms, your standing, your post-standing positions. But here I have this round type of position here. I open, so I feel opening up, but you see I don't disconnect here. I keep this connection here into my shoulder. And then from here, I come over, and as I come over here, I squash down. I turn, push, turn the waist, up, feel my armpits, and then close. And what you don't want to be doing is disconnecting from the body. The next one is a high block and grab. Okay, from here, as it's going to feel like I'm doing this, but I'm keeping my structure. I'm turning, pushing my foot into the ground, turning my waist in here. As I come up in here, I want to feel the arm. So as if I'm shoving my arm through honey. Okay, so I'm not just shoving my arm. My whole arm moves as my whole body moves. As I like spearhand the block, then it turns, it grabs, and then I use body vibration to pull back. Okay, the next one is like a high block and strike. It's very similar to Pao Chuan from xingyi, okay, or Fair Lady Offer Shuttle in Tai Chi. Okay, so from here, as it comes up, what I'm going to be doing is, in effect, I want to be able to turn and thrust, but for this moment, my feet stay still for this method of training. So I really need to feel it here in my body, turning and opening. So closing and opening. So here I feel it closing, my scapula close as the hands come up, they close, and then from here, as they twist and they rotate, this one twists, and then okay, so that's the first 5. Again, there's 25 of the exercises. I'll do a few videos as we go along. So practice those. The more you start to practice these, it's going to start to change how you move your body. And then it will start to relay out into your applications and your forms, how you generate power. Okay, so you have to be aware when you practice these exercises. Your breathing. We maybe can do a small video later on about looking at the correct method of breathing, because the correct breathing connects the body correctly. But for the moment, just feel the structure, feel your whole body move. Say to yourself, anytime you've moved your hands, for instance, say to yourself, how did I move my hands? Did I just move my arm, or did my waist move it? And then you say, well, how did I move my waist? I moved my waist by pressure from my feet, my stance, by moving it, not simply by just moving my arm, not simply by just turning the waist, but by your feet. Okay, that will connect your body to the ground. Hence, Tien, gunn, celestial stem, heavenly stem. Thank you.